Gone and misty, forgot an aisle. Where to get there, you have to travel many a mile. Somewhere between Tunisia and Naples. Out so far you can't tune your cables. Stood an old geezer and a stunning daughter. Over a dark and stormy water. To a wrecked ship with a trusting royal crew. Amidst the tempest with the fury blue. Watched by these two strange castaways. Wave after wave, blast away. In on board, splash away. Back to the end, blast away. Hi, my name's Charlie. This programme is about how Year 9 students at the Bolsover School have created and performed our own version of The Tempest. The breakdancers are the spirits that conjure up the tempest, and we're also the waves that the tempest are actually creating.
We had the Gamelin Orchestra come into school. It helped us create a soundtrack.
We have chose gamelan because it's originally from Indonesia, where tsunami happened, and it's on a little island, so it relates to tempest.
The people who run the ship tell the nobles to get out of their way, because otherwise the ship's going to break up, but the nobles keep getting in the way, and we want to kind of show that in music as well.
One drum plays a bit and then the other drum repeats or takes a mickey or something like that. It's like a row, really, and that represents the boat actually splitting and going down.
Before we go on with the rest of the show, let's rewind a bit. The thing about The Tempest is, there's an awful lot of characters and it gets a bit confusing. So here we are, trying to get our heads around it. For this exercise, we've each adopted a character, who we're trying to rank in status order. Kicked out of Milan, marooned on an island, Prospero's down on his luck. His enemies are in the driving seat, and the pecking order, we think, goes something like this.
I'm Alonso and I'm King of Naples.
I'm Antonio, I'm the brother of Prospero.
I'm Ferdinand and I'm the son of Alonso.
I'm Sebastian, brother of Alonso.
I'm Gonzalo and I used to be the servant of Prospero.
I'm Trincalo and I'm the butler.
I'm Stefano and I'm a jester.
I'm Prospero and I'm the father of Miranda.
I'm Ariel and I'm Prospero's new servant on the island.
I'm Miranda, Prospero's daughter.
I'm Caliban, the cracked son.
But after The Tempest, it's a different story. With Ariel's magical help, the balance of power shifts. But not everyone agrees how.
I'm Alonso, King of Naples, and I think I should stay here.
I disagree because I think he should be lower down the chain because he's on an island, so he's not like ruling Naples anymore.
I think that Alonso, King of Naples, should be above the shipwreck group because he's the King of Naples. Although he's not in Naples, he's still quite powerful.
OK, we've decided. King Alonso has been knocked off top spot, and Prospero's back as the boss. Antonio, Prospero's brother's, got what he deserved. He's crashed from second to second lowest, just ahead of Caliban. So, here's the final lineup.
I'm Prospero and I'm the ruler of the island.
I'm Ariel, Prospero's medical servant.
I'm Miranda, Prospero's daughter. I'm Ferdinand, son of Alonso.
I'm Gonzalo, Prospero's servant.
I'm Alonso, King of Naples.
I'm Sebastian, brother of Alonso.
I'm Trincalo, the butler.
I'm Stefano, a jester.
I'm Antonio, brother of Duke.
I'm Caliban, the cracked son.
So that was Caliban, the mongrel of a monster, who treated Miranda like he shouldn't have bought her. Now's the time to have a laugh and not be scared of Prospero's magic staff. A bit of booze to cheer them up. If you're lucky, we'll fill your cup.
I shall no more to sea, here shall I die ashore. I shall no more to
Here's Stefano and his bottle. Overcome by temptation, Caliban can't help but be the loser. Again.
Not tormented. He's in his fit now, and he shall not talk after the wisest. He shall taste of my bottle.
I should know that, boy. It should be what he is drowned.
4 legs and 2 voices. Amen. I shall pour some in thy other mouth.
But there's one thing we all find really hard.
The language was a bit weird because it's like old and everything.
Like all the different types of words that we don't use today.
When year 8's come up into year 9s and they first see Shakespeare, they're really confused and don't understand it.
But we can't perform The Tempest unless we know what Shakespeare's on about. So let's go. So the hour's now come, the very minute bids thee open thine ear.
So he's going to tell her?
Yeah, he's going to tell her on that one.
She keeps asking and he won't tell her, and then now he's going to tell her.
Yeah. The hour has come to tell her.
So how are we going to translate this?
Well, we're looking at the script in scene 1, and we're translating it into like modern day English. Thy mother was a piece of virtue, and she said...
Do you know what virtue means? Well, other year 9s know what virtue means.
I doubt it.
Does it mean like she was beautiful or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Special or something. Do you think she's shocked because she's angry or shocked because she's happy?
Yeah, but what's then?
It sounds angry.
Just shocked at the news that she's a princess.
And then the Prospero, something like that. Both my girl by foul play, by my brother and my uncle, called Antonio. Her uncle and Prospero's brother.
Put us on a boat, would you put that?
Yeah. No, thrown us on a boat because they didn't exactly go on for their pleasure. It's time to go public with our translations.
When Prospero's saying 12 years since thy father was the Duke of Milan, he's like talking about himself, like in third person. So Miranda's confused and asks why is Prospero not as her father.
Prospero and Princess...
Not too bad then. But, oh no. Here's that tricky word again. Problem is, one small mix-up throws the whole meaning out.
What does that about thy mother was a piece of virtue mean?
We thought it was like your mother was a piece of beauty. That like she's gone off with other people and having an affair. So Prospero's not Miranda's dad. I thought virtue was beauty.
No. Goodness. She was virtuous, she was good. In other words, she was faithful to me, Adam. I am your father, not the other way around.
It's a good job our teacher, Miss Reeks, is there to put us right.
Because Prospero starts talking in the third person, as Kim said, and says, your father was the Duke of Milan, she suddenly thinks, so you mean you're not my father? My father was the Duke of Milan. And he says, no, you've got the wrong idea. Your mother was virtuous, she was good, she didn't have an affair, you are my daughter. Okay?
12 years since, Miranda. 12 years since. Thy father was Duke of Milan and the Prince of Power.
Sir, are you not my father?
Thy mother was a piece of virtue that said thou wast my daughter, and thy father was Duke of Milan.
We're performing just a selection of scenes from The Tempest. So, to make sense of the whole story, we're going to use rap to link them all together.
Right, do you know what you're doing?
No, not really.
Right, well, if you have a look at the set scene and you look through and pick certain bits out of it, then you try and mix them up, make it modern language, and rhyme it. So do you get that? Yeah. What line are you gonna do first?
Something simple.
So it could be like awake, dear heart, awake. So you can mix up like awake, dear heart, awake. Come visit Caliban, who's
Caliban, he's like a snake because He's deformed, isn't he?
Is that man, half beast?
Yeah.
No, look, right? So she did it. Did it half the way. To visit Caliban, it was like a snake. He was like a devil himself. He chews like a camel, then walks like an elf.
be another line.
It doesn't matter if, like, snake and camel and elf don't relate to the actual scene, but it relates to Caliban, doesn't it?
They swam. Charlie. They saw an island far away. They swam and swam. It took a day.
Yeah, that's
What about they saw the island far away, were they going to make it through the day?
They saw the island far away. It took them long, maybe a day.
Yeah, that's better. Have that.
Now that the tempest was over, Miranda felt torn apart. So Prospero eventually told her a secret from deep in his heart. They both lived in Milan, where Prospero was Duke. How had they got there? Was it a fluke?
And now, let's get these actors whipped into shape.
As my gift, and thine own acquisition, oh, I hate these words, worthily purchased, take my daughter, sir, then, and talk with her. She is thine own.
I think, Prospero, your first set of lines should be, like, sympathetic to Ferdinand.
I must know what that word meant, what does it mean?
Sympathetic, like, sorry.
And at the beginning of the scene, I think that Prospero and Miranda should be stood together, but when it says, take my daughter, I think she should walk over to Ferdinand, so then it, like, shows them two coming together. Yeah.
Take my daughter, sit, then, and talk with her. She is thine own.
I don't think when Ferdinand and Miranda came together, when Prospero, you told them to sit, I didn't think they looked really much in love. They just turned around and just sat in a chair. They didn't look like they were going to get married.
I think you should go to each other, hug, then hold hands and go sit down. So it looks like you're more in love instead of nice one. I think you should get Prospero, should get Miranda's and Ferdinand's hands and put them on top of each other. Say on Prospero, but go like, oh.
Then I just feel like I just click my wrist to get around there.
Do it yourself.
That's it. I've got to show them how it's done.
Right. When you introduce us, you like close the hands together,
Yeah.
and then like you're meant to be looking at Brett.
Do it then.
Right. So then you look at Brett. And, like use that, brings you closer, and embrace. And then hold hands again. And then look, keep looking into each other's eyes. Then you sit back down. And then like sit like that.
Isn't it? He's a pro. He's a pro.
So, that's them sorted, which leaves just enough time to catch the end of the show.
Now my charms are overthrown, the strength I have is my own, which is most faint. As you from crimes with pardon be, let your indulgence set me free.
We were a bit nervous because of the audience, but it went really well.
I think it went really well. Everything went right.
I did my best performance I've done on it, so it was really good.